Hey there, welcome to my channel. This is a brand new place for everyone who loves design. I'm Rutriya Biswas, and guess what? I'm a graphic designer just like you might be. We are both on this journey to keep learning and getting better, right? In this channel, we're gonna explore design ideas together. We'll break them down into bit sized pieces that are super easy to understand. If you're a complete beginner or just looking to brush up on your skills, you're at the right place. I'll keep the video short to the point, perfect for your busy schedules. So hit that subscribe button and join the design fun. Let's dive in.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So in my last few shots, I have shown you that I designed an app and I used so many features. So in this particular video, I'll be sharing with you how I made this drop-down menu. So here you can select the sizes, so how it's done. So let's dive into the video. But I would like to show you the components I made. So these are the two components that is required. Ignore the rest. This is the main component where we need to make different variants. It basically shows the different stages of option being selected, and here you can see that we have the main not the check boxes, sorry, we have the main drop down boxes. So these two are the important ones and ignore the rest. They are not part of this project. So let us go to a separate tab. I have created rectangles and then changed its color, gave it a different color just to differentiate it from the other so that to make sure that it's selected. Then we will make copies of it and this time we'll change the color back to gray or white or whatever color you want. We'll keep the same color. So for simplicity, let us make three copies, three options, and let us increase the spacing a little bit. Yeah, fine. Now let's add values to it. This is way too small. Okay, this is fine. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. M large. Okay. Now the main thing is we have to group it. This is my group. So let's say small selected. Start we can then we can make create a component and create a variant of it. So we need three components in total, each of them showing the different stages, different options being selected. So for the first one we have the small option being selected, for second we have the medium option being selected, and we will name it accordingly. Selected. And this one we're gonna name it, oh, you can also name it from here as well. So this is property 1, small, and this is property 2, which is going to be medium. Okay, fine. And for this one we can say, we can rename it as size component. Okay, now another one. Again click on this plus. So we will have, we it will be better if we place it side by side. It will be easier for you and for me to understand. Now what we have to do, so these are the components ready. Now we have to make a prototype. Now we will be adding prototype to it. So for this, what we have to do, first double click on the medium option and then press hold shift and you will see that the other tools are also getting highlighted. So click on this one and then release the shift key and add a prototype to the medium one. So what does this mean? It means that when we'll click on medium, whether it is for component 1 or component 3, it will come back to component 2. So on click, instant change to component 2, that is medium. Then same for this one, hold shift and select this one as well and add a prototype. Uh, Everything remaining same, and for small also, oops, press shift, hold shift, select the two option and bring it to component 1. Now what will happen, I'll show you. Add a frame, uh, take this uh, take this one out by pressing alt, and we can view it.
So what is happening over here is that if you click on M, the M will be highlighted, and if you click on each of them, that option will be highlighted. So this is what we want. Now let's get back to it.
Now we have to make another component for the drop down option. So we will draw a rectangle and change the corner radius to, let's say, uh, 10. 10 will be nice. Add a stroke, remove fill, then place a drop down arrow inside it, align it to the center, and let us say choose size. Okay, align it to the center. So maybe we'll not customize it for now. You can add colors, increase, decrease opacity, and do whatever you want. So let us group this one. Make a duplicate of it by holding alt, and then uh, add a frame under it, or maybe you can make it shorter in order to keep the size same for both. Okay, so you can add auto layout and all. So if you want a separate video for auto layout, then I will make it for you. But for now, let us do it manually. Then we can take this one, hold alt, and take this one, drag it out, and place it inside the frame. You can adjust the size as per your choice. So you can customize this as per the size you need. Maybe I need it to be smaller. And remember one thing, whatever you do, you should make a copy of it and place it outside, because this too needs to be constant. Okay, since my drop down menu is small, so we'll make this drop down, what is it, container or whatever it is called. We can make it shorter. We can place the auto layout button over here. Don't think about auto layout right now. We will cover that in some other video, or you can just learn it from the available tutorials from YouTube. So this is it. Now align it and make a copy of this one, place it on top. Now what we are gonna do, we will make another copy of it and three more copies of it, since there are three options available. So we will change it to say small, make it bold. Oops, make it bold, increase the size if you want to. 20 will be too much. So maybe for this one I'll keep it 16, but you do it according to your preference. Align it to the center. Do the same thing with the rest of them. Three options. Three. This one is medium. Three options. Three drop down options menus. Oh, so and another thing, just invert it, flip it horizontally, and yeah. So these are the main things. Now the most important step is this group should be a frame. So you can either right click on this and frame selection one. Maybe you can name it as menu slash close, and then select the whole group and frame it by right click, frame selection. So this whole group is selected in one frame as one frame. Maybe you can write menu slash open. Okay, and for this one, this should be separate frames, like frame 1, say small. This should be a separate frame. Frame 2 is medium, and frame 3 is large. Now the most interesting part is select all of them and create component set. Okay,
Now
so
you
you
will
have
have
one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, total 5 variants, and we will add prototype for each of them. Okay, so let us go to prototype.
Now comes the final stage of prototyping. So here in this case, what we want when we click on the closed drop down menu, we want it to open like this. So on click, change to component menu open properties. So there are two menus, two properties, menu 1, menu close, because we named it in that way. Okay, so in an instant, we want it to be in an instant. This is fine. So while clicking on it, it will open. And now we need to add prototypes to each and every option. So for this, double click, and this frame will be the drop down menu frame will be selected. Double click again to select the small option, and then add a prototype. On click, change to small is this one, in an instant. Okay, same for medium. On click, property medium. Large, on click, property large. So and then vice versa, we need to make a return means if we click on this again, then it should take us to this one, and this one should take us again to the open drop down option, and this one as well. So now what will happen, I think another step is needed, uh, that is, if we do not select any of them and just click on it, it will close. So for that we need to add another uh, prototype from this property, this variant to the close variant, and everything will remain same. Now let us test the prototype. Add a frame. Oops. Add a frame. hold Alt, click and drag this one and select this frame, play prototype. So now if I click on it, okay, the frame is too short. We need to make it lengthy. Now when we click on it, it will close and open automatically along with this drop down arrow if you see. And then if we click on this, if we choose M will be selected. Again click on it, choose L will be selected, and same for S. But there is a problem, and that is if we want M to be selected, and while clicking on it, it's again coming back to S. So maybe we can make few more components for that. Maybe we can make few more open drop down options for that.
So let's move this 3 to the right side for now and add a few more variants. Select it and click on the plus sign. Another variant, we need two more. No, sorry, one more. And we just have to change the variants. So now we can change the states of the second and third variants. We can make it medium. So double click on it and uh, change the state to medium. Double click, select the uh, drop down menu frame. Okay, so don't select whole frame, just select the drop down menu and change the states of it. And always remember to correctly name it. For this one I forgot to name it, so now I'm renaming it as large.
We can add another prototype. So this might look crazy, but just instead of adding this prototype, like going back to the main drop down, instead of adding that one, I'm just deleting those prototype, and we can do it like this. Click on S and make a return prototype to the first one. Click on M, make a return prototype to M. Click on L, uh, make a return prototype to L. Now what will happen if we play it? We can, if we choose M and then click on the drop down option, it will change to the second prototype. I mean second component. Sorry, variant. If I click on L, it will change to L. So yeah, that is how you will make drop down arrow prototype. And if you want, you can make another one for a default option, like default option being selected. So in that case, you don't have to make so many variations of it. So this is how the whole process works. I have so many options, so I had to make 5 variations of it and 5 different options, closing options for it. So yeah, it's a bit time taking, but it's worth it.